Josh.
All right. I know what to do.
Okay.
What do you think we have to do to get gas for the boat?
I know. Because I'm looking at a walkthrough.
Okay, so if your answer was go and steal evidence from the police station, you win the prize.
Did you know that you can buy a gas can at a gas station and fill it up with gas? In real life, Josh? Yes, you can.
I had no
Isn't
idea.
that crazy?
Sometimes they just make you like put down a deposit.
It's just, we didn't want to put a gas
just
station in
borrow
here.
this
We
for a
wanted
while.
this puzzle to make you go and spend more time wandering around.
Rats.
Has anybody here ever run out of gas before?
I'll have to get gas
Never.
elsewhere.
I'm afraid of
No.
it.
Yeah.
I'm also afraid of it.
Camster?
I
No,
have
no,
more
I'm
things
afraid.
to say to you.
People are like, I know my car. I'm like, but how do you know that though? How do you
As
know?
soon as the light turns on.
Yeah, like how do you know that your car can run for a bunch of time with the gas light
I
on,
don't need to
unless
show
you've
that
driven
to
around with for a bunch of time with the gas light on? It seems like
What do you see in this
seems
photo?
like sooner or later you're
The
going
Son
to
of
know
God.
your car right into
The Father, the
not
Son, and
having
the
any
Holy
gasoline in it.
This is
Never.
what your father
Never,
saw,
ever,
isn't it?
ever. As soon as that light
This is
turns
what started
on,
it
I'm
all?
pulling over.
Yes. After he met the holy lights,
I've
my
gone a
father
good
followed the signs to the stairs of
10,
judgment,
15 miles on my
descended
current car
into the Holy of
after
Holies,
having the
and
light turn
That's
surrendered
on.
okay.
to the Lord.
My car also
Under the
has
watchful
like
gaze
a
of his great eye,
a
God tested
fuel
Father's faith in countless ways.
trip
Fueled by
distance
conviction
like
and a
thing
sense
on
of
it,
purpose,
so like
Yeah.
it tells
Father
me,
persevered.
you know, oh, you could
As a
probably get
reward,
X number of
God
miles
blessed
until
Father and told
you need to
him gather
refuel.
a great flock. And that's how
What year does that
William
feature
Price
from?
became Father Bill.
So my car's a 2017 Chevy.
Oh,
I
Red
see.
Scarn is driving like a Pinto 73, so
Holy
he
of
has no
Holies?
idea.
A hidden sanctuary
What if
touched by
yeah?
God.
I mean, I'm not going to go
Window to
into
the heavens,
what car I do or do not
carved out
drive,
of
but I will
What
say
is
that
that?
like
Hidden
certain modern
sanctuary
features I
touched
can
by
regard
God.
only with envy.
A window to the heavens carved out of the earth.
Where are the stairs of judgment?
That's not for me to say. If God wants you there, he will lead you there.
What do you
The,
see?
the moral of the story is if you buy a
Yes.
good car,
After he
like
met
a
the Holy
solid
Lights,
car, a
my
car that'll
father
stand the test
followed
of time,
signs
has
to the
good
stairs of
workmanship and good
judgment,
materials, you'll be
descended into
fucking
the
stuck
Holy
with
of
it.
Under the watchful gaze
Buy a
of
shitty
his
car
great
so you can
eye.
get
As a
something
reward,
cool in a few
God
years,
blessed
kids.
Father and told him to
It's true, actually. If you are a teen
I don't need
and
to
you
show
are
that.
watching this,
I'm
ask
not
your parents for a car that is stick shift so that you can learn stick shift as a teen. So when you're an adult, you know how to drive stick shift.
prominent
That's what I
cliff top
did.
near the
I had a VW Bug from the 1970s,
Conwell.
and so now I know how to drive a stick shift.
The good news is that like by the time you're in your adulthood, when the main vehicles of choice will be these like dune buggies with spikes on the outside of them, many of those will be piloted by a similar clutch mechanism.
You're doing yourself a favor for the wasteland that is going to happen in the next 10 years.
Yeah, like a bunch of like fucking gangers with like skulls tattooed on their faces are gonna like trick you into thinking that a well is working, but then like they're gonna push you down it. You're gonna hear them like whooping and hollering as they like tear into your car, and then you're gonna hear them say, "He does a fucking stick."
That reminds me, Redscarn. I need to teach my snake to be mean. Right now, my snake is nice. But if I want her to, like, survive in the wasteland, she needs to be mean.
Good idea, but it.
Oh,
Right.
do I need to?
There's not a lot of frozen mice in the wasteland,
No, they're all real and
Install the
alive.
gas can.
but you know what there are a lot of?
What?
Weasley people who pretend that they're showing you the way to fresh water, but then attack you with
Good thing
machetes.
I topped you up at the
See,
gas
and I
station
would
this
love to
morning.
teach my snake to eat those people whole, vor-wise.
Okay.
Can you
that should be
teach a
enough.
corn snake to eat people?
No. It's cute when they try to bite people. It basically feels like Velcro. It doesn't hurt at all. But I need to change that.
This feels like a weirdly appropriate time to bring this up because I've been meaning to talk to somebody about this.
Oh.
What year is it? 2022?
Okay, that
Yes.
should be enough.
Something like that.
Why am I such... Okay. I feel weirdly strongly that Waterworld's a bad movie.
Oh. I don't know if I agree with that, because I've seen the Waterworld live show at Universal Studios.
It's very good.
Hollywood.
It's very good.
Quite good. It made me like feel nice. Where the plane, remember at the end when the plane shows up?
I would go so far as to say that the Waterworld stud show is like almost. I can't even think of anything that's close to being as good an attraction at Universal Studios.
Nathan must be around.
There's a video. Hold on, I get my husband. Nick, what's that one video game that has Waterworld, the stunt show from Universal Hollywood in it? Hold on a second. He'll be here in a second.
Video game has the Waterworld stunt show in it?
Yeah, hold on. He's gonna bring. Come here! You come here!
Hello?
Yeah, say it.
It's the Universal Studios
Hello.
game on the GameCube.
On the GameCube? No, what about the older one where like you can see the
Nathan.
video of the Waterworld?
GameCube!
On the GameCube, really?
Hold on, I go get it.
Way. No girls allowed.
This is a really fun turn.
Well, that
This
was
is-
great.
This is my
Hi everybody, welcome to the Indian Retro Podcast.
We just started our new season of the podcast, just so you guys know. I'm gonna do a little plug.
Slim
First
chance I'll find something
episode,
to
Team
help me
Fortress
get up
2.
there.
Bang, bang, bang,
So,
bang, bang.
I should focus on finding a way
Do
to
you talk
convince
about
Nathan
those
to come
bot
down.
servers we were talking about before we started recording?
Yes, and I talk about you, Joshua, and your obsession with the fedora.
Look! That was
Don't
12
think I
years
don't
ago.
remember.
These drawings don't
It was
seem
12
complete.
years ago and it was the
I should
first
make sure I
spy
know all of
item.
them first.
Okay, can I explain to you this Nintendo GameCube thing that I
Not a
have?
bad idea, but these
Yes,
drawings
please do.
don't
Okay, so it's a GameCube game. On the cover it has E.T., it has a Tyrannosaurus Rex, it has the DeLorean, and it says Theme Park Adventure. And on the back, it has Woody the Woodpecker, and he says,
Not
guess
sure
who? I'm the guide,
Well,
and
that
you're the
I don't
star
see
in
any
this
low
amazing
branches,
Theme Park Adventure game. And you get to just
So-
go through the whole town.
And then
So
you
is this
discover,
part-
and you're like, what cool rides you got? They're like, well, we got Jurassic Park. There's a Waterworld stunt show.
That's it.
So this is the part where we've now figured out what we're doing next. That's spoiler warning.
Josh, you will love this virtual gaming lark through the world's best video game movie theme park.
It's just gonna result in
Video
me and Mumbles
game
fighting over
movie
theme park
theme park.
stuff.
I would love that. I would love to debate you. I've been to Tokyo
I know what happened with you and
Sealand.
Lily.
What is it called?
Disney Sea.
Tokyo Disney
I've
Sea.
been to Disney Sea, bitch.
In the beginning,
Okay, let's take this game seriously. I'm sorry.
Happy time.
you and
As
your
soon as I
sister were
power
happy
up
and
this,
carefree.
the whole
You
Let's
both enjoy
Play,
drawing.
There's
I
not
have
a
to
whole
power
lot
back
happening
down.
right now.
I'm gonna power back down.
You met the strange floating lights in the forest. After that,
I was on
Lily
such
became
good
angry.
last week, Red Scar. I don't know
she
if you
wanted
watched.
to do something.
I was on great
And then?
behavior. Probably the
Lily started
best
painting
behavior.
Scary things. In
Ah,
the
it's
end,
because I wasn't here.
Yeah,
something
yeah.
terrible happened, and Lily drowned.
Some of
in
you,
the lake.
like,
No, it didn't happen like
some of you
that.
probably don't know what we're talking
I think I
about.
got it right.
Wait, Nick wants to tell
Lily
you.
is
Hold on.
painting
Nick
a
wants to
happy
tell you about these
landscape
other
on a
games he
canvas.
has. Hold on a second.
This must be the early days.
Hello, I also brought Disney's
Nathan is
Adventures in the
happily
Magic
drawing
Kingdom
something
on
on
the
the floor.
NES and Disneyland Adventures on the Xbox One, which is an
It seems
update
like Lily
of the
and Nathan
Connect
encountered the
Disneyland
smoky lights in
Adventure.
the
Oh no, I
forest,
forgot the
too.
Disneyland Adventure Connect one.
Get out
The
of here.
siblings are holding hands. As
Okay,
they watch
I'm
the smoky lights
super
in the forest.
curious what an
I wonder
NES
if they
theme
are
park game
afraid
looks
or if
like.
they are-
It's mostly
In
Donald
awe.
Duck being like, "What's up?"
I feel like
I should put on my
I can
chin.
simulate that
Go
experience.
away.
Okay,
Hey!
so I think
know
I
what
just got
happened.
two things out of
Yes.
order. So, okay,
You
happy
understand.
times,
You met after
smoky lights.
This is a classic adventure game style.
Lily in the
Adventure puzzles
Yeah.
that I enjoy. I enjoy this
I
kind
had
of thing.
Pruny fingers.
Yeah?
I'm
It's
still
hard
very
to hear you up
ambivalent
there,
about what is
Nathan.
happening that
Can
I
you come
understand
down?
on a story level here.
Okay.
I don't remember this being such a big component of this video game. Maybe I just blocked it out of my memory.
Lily was angry that time. Angry and sad. Mostly angry.
Angry with you?
Angry with everybody.
Like, something
Mama
about the
was
way this
asleep,
character is
Papa
handled
too.
just really does.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know what it
I don't
is.
like
wanted
it.
to go down to the
I
lake.
don't like it.
She told me to hold her under the water for a while. She said I had to. She had painted it, and everything she painted was
I don't
supposed to
feel-
happen. I didn't want
don't
to.
think
but
it's
Lily
necessary.
said
I don't
she
know.
would tell Mama that I would
I don't
die
know.
if I didn't.
Yeah.
It smacks
Red Man
of,
says
because I've been
it was
listening
an
to a lot of
accident,
just
and
King
that
things
Lily
lately.
is in a
It smacks
better
of Stephen
place.
King writing a character
It's
like
okay,
Tom
Nathan.
Cullen.
Lily was sick.
Yeah.
It's not anyone's fault. When did you first meet the Red Man?
I don't know. I see him in the woods sometimes. He
This
and
kind of-
Lily
yeah,
always
but I-
fought.
Yeah.
They did. About what?
He
So
wanted Lily to
again, I
take
think
her
this
medicine.
requires a little bit of background
What
and
kind of
explanation.
medicine? Pills to make her less sad and
So,
angry?
in the 90s,
I don't
the
know.
film
Just
Waterworld
medicine.
cost like $170
You know what?
million
It's
to
okay.
produce.
I still
Like,
talk
it was
to her
supposed to
all the
be like
time.
the huge
talk
blockbuster of
to
the
Lily?
summer that everybody was
And
going to
she
go out and
talks
see.
back.
Yes.
And it was like everyone bet
me to
really
her,
hard
Nathan.
on this movie,
Take me
and then
to
it
Lily.
completely tanked. Like,
Okay.
it did poorly. It came under, like, it was ridiculed for a variety of reasons,
So,
and it sort of
what
went
are we
down
waiting
because of,
for?
like, how much it failed to make its nut, in terms of,
close.
like, how much the outrageous amount of money for the time it cost to make. Like, it sort of
Okay.
became a punchline for, like, a bad
See?
movie. This is hilarious
We need to get
because
away from
at
them,
the
Nathan.
same
They're
time,
dangerous.
basically, that the movie's coming out, they're like,
No,
actually, I don't know if it is the
they're
same
nice.
time or what the timing is. Point is, Universal Studios Hollywood creates the Waterworld stunt show, which is an attraction. Yeah, it's like this giant post-apocalyptic arena, which is like, you can see it from the whole park. It's huge. It was like
It's
cost
so
like $15 million to make. And like there's jet skis, there's water. It's like such an elaborate thing. That,
Fire.
like
Cries went unheard.
once they built it, it's the sort of thing where like we cannot justify replacing this with anything else. And also it's so specific. Like it's water, it's fire, it's like giant scrap metal buildings. Like there's nothing else conceivably that you could like retrofit this into. It is so narrowly a Waterworld stunt show. Yeah, it is the only Waterworld property that is worth consuming. Which it is one of two Waterworld properties.
You're being dramatic.
Don't miss it. If you're at
There's all
Universal in
those
the next year because you're
secrets
going to
piling
Mario
up behind
Land,
your
don't miss the
face.
Waterworld show.
No pain, no
This
gain.
is genuinely, yes,
At least
genuinely
that
the
color
Waterworld
looks
stunt
good
show is
on
fucking,
you.
it kicks absolute ass. You should go see it. I've seen it every single time
It's
in the
always a
Universal
Rock your
Studios.
fucking face off.
I would go as far as to say that right now,
Jesus.
Universal Studios, I don't think that there is actually another
Mickey,
attraction that is especially
gone now.
worthwhile.
You
There's
know what,
not.
Kathy?
What?
I
Do we
kind of
know
like the
why-
Money
I'm
Coaster.
hungry.
That
All
Kathy
right,
was
Nathan.
immune to
Let's
them?
get you home.
No. I also don't know why a painting was bleeding, but apparently
Poor
that's
guy.
how this goes.
I don't think he understands.
But like,
any
just
of
in the
this.
modern day, where amusement parks are very much
should
like
mark
they
this
build
one
rides
brought
based
me
on
to
the
a
idea that
map.
this is like a property that they're currently trying to market, which clearly was not the like that wasn't
Two
really
planes
how
can
it
make a
worked back
line,
then.
But that's not really a proper
But,
shape
like,
yet.
Under that paradigm, it's just extremely hilarious that there is a gigantic,
What did
permanent,
the red
expensive
man say?
fixture of Universal
The
Studios based on a
secret's
film that
piling
bombed in
up
theaters
behind
30
your
years ago.
face.
Yeah. What was the... I've never actually seen Waterworld. Why was it bad? Why did it bomb?
Okay.
It's just kind of weird.
It's
It's a post-apocalyptic world where the ice caps have melted due to global warming, and Kevin
Right.
Costner is looking for the rumored dry land, which is a hypothetical place that nobody knows about. Everybody in the world, they're still humans, and they live on these little ramshackle huts and boats that just float about, and there's like little mini floating pseudo-cities and stuff. And
Safe.
things get dumb
There's also
because like there's a little bit of
my father built.
not magical realism, but just sort of like steampunk fantasy, I guess.
I copied
Things
it to a
like
notepad.
they pee into a thing that reclaims the water from your
code to the
pee, so it
safe
became
must be
known as the
hidden
movie where
somewhere in this poem.
Kevin Costner drinks his own pee.
Father built
And then
That's
also,
in June.
Maybe there's some
I know,
connections
but it
family?
was such a wild out there idea in the 90s that couldn't do like. Remember in the 90s you couldn't do fun out there ideas. That's why you had to have like really grounded
Yeah.
shit.
That's true.
That's
And
the
it's
important
also-
thing
he
to
had-
know about it.
He had gills, like the Kevin Costner's character had gills, so he could like swim underwater,
I'm
which
sure
made him
there's
like
a hidden
special.
meaning in this, but I think I'm missing
Or did he have the gills, or did the girl have the girls? There's like
Yeah,
a chosen
One of
one
them
girl.
had the gills, and it was a big deal. It was like
He had
X-Men,
gills.
is how I did
He had
interpret it
gills.
as a child.
The girl had the map to dry land tattooed on her.
That's right.
That's
What?
Okay. The important thing to know is that we're gonna talk about it. It's gonna sound really sick as shit. And actually, you could watch some YouTube videos, and there's some really sick as shit scenes in it. Like, there's some really cool, like, jet ski, like,
Sick
sailboat
isn't
action.
good, everyone. Red
Yeah,
Sky's
yeah. Oh,
old, so he's saying sick is good.
Wait
Yeah,
a minute.
no,
No, Red Scar can't
It's the
be
cat's
old.
pajamas. It's rad.
No, he's
Uh,
old.
Oh,
And that's what people remember when they think
happened.
about Waterworld. They're like, oh, I guess Waterworld was good. But the problem is that all of these are in service of, like, a blockbuster story that is just very half-baked. Like, and when I say that, I'm not like some sort of like, I don't mean that in like a snobbish, like, oh, the story was so weak, it didn't make any, like, but like, oh, it's still a cool action movie, turn your brain off. I mean, like, every action scene is driven
In
by
the text,
emotional
Father Bill's
stakes
family
and by
members are
like,
used as reference points.
by like even a sense of like what the
Okay.
stakes are, what's going on, that doesn't really make any sense or come together or
Here's
do
the
anything.
thing, though. Here's the thing. If it was a Fallout fucking main
I
plot,
copied the
it would
grave layout to my
pass.
notebook next
And
to
people
Paula.
would give it a 10 out of 10. It is not
If it was
that
a-
different from Fallout 3.
This information should relate
Yeah,
to
if it
Paula
like,
somehow.
all you need to know about Waterworld is that it was the Fallout 3 of post-apocalypse movies, and all you need to know about like the difference between cinema reviewers and game reviewers is that everybody said it was a piece of shit.
Joshua, what are you up to? What's happening? Look, there's your name, Josh. There's your
yeah,
name. You're
I'm
in.
dead. I died on October 21st, 1983. So that was
Before I
cool.
even met you.
Yeah.
I feel the need to walk this back because I did like say that the game didn't have enough cool puzzles. So yeah, another cool puzzle. I don't know.
So this is we gotta find the combo to the safe, and this is how it was done here.
Center above.
And I'm receiving a phone call because I didn't mute my phone properly.
Has that like never happened before when we've been recording Spoiler?
Very occasionally it happens, but I'm usually more on top of it than I was
Center
today,
above,
apparently.
Below.
Wait, do you mute your
We'll
cell phone
forgive
when we
you.
get a? Do you mute your cell
Oh, yeah.
phone usually when we do this?
Yep.
Wow, I don't mute shit.
Do you want the
Well,
answer to
you
this,
have
Joe?
push to talk,
Okay, lie in the center.
so it doesn't fucking matter. Your dogs could go crazy. Your phone could go off. Your wife could be cooking. It wouldn't matter.
I mean, here's the thing. This is not incidental. Like, I have push to talk
Center
because I
above.
don't want these notices to get
Because
recorded.
your dogs are barking. Your
think
phone
I
is
should figure out-
ringing. Your wife is cooking dinner.
Josh,
I don't know what's going on.
Josh, it's
Yeah.
Henrietta, Agatha, Father Bill, Joshua, Isaac, and the empty space below Father Bill. You're making a cross, sort of a sideways cross. So the entire middle row.
Say that again?
So do the entire middle row, and then Agatha, and then the space below William.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Center.
Ew. Like,
Of
Confirm
course,
select.
The
Okay.
sign of the Lord. Some of the
oh,
graves can
alright,
form the
we
shape
get
of a
it.
cross.
Am I right?
Oh,
Now,
jeez.
if I could only
Oh, we get it.